By the end of this video, you'll understand what the core AI skills you need to learn in 2025 are. So, if you're anything like me, you're constantly bombarded with AI news. It's exciting, but also pretty scary. Things are moving just so unbelievably fast, and if you don't get ahead of it, you risk becoming obsolete. The problem is, with all the hype, new tools, trends, and buzzwords, it's hard to know where to start. So in this video, I'm going to break down the core skill sets you need to build, automate, and dominate in 2025's AI-powered world. Disclaimer, I'm not going to go into super detail into each of these topics. That's for future videos. But for now, this will give you a roadmap to start. And make sure you watch to the end, because if you don't understand what these skills are, you're falling behind the rest of us, and you don't want to do that. Let's get to it. So, let's start with the engine behind it all. LLMs, or large language models. These are the models that you've heard of, like ChatGPT, Claude, Google Gemini, and DeepSeek. These LLMs power everything from AI chatbots to business automations. What makes ChatGPT and these other language models truly revolutionary is that they're the first form of artificial intelligence that can mimic human language at a scale with fluency and coherence. So, for the first time, we have AIs that can understand context, nuance, tone, definitely not perfectly, but well enough that you feel like you're talking to a thinking entity. Now, you don't have to build one, don't worry, unless you've got a spare $1 billion lying around, but you do need to understand how they work. And so that means understanding what tokens are, and then how they can limit your input length, how temperature and top P affect randomness, what context windows are, and then why they matter for long conversations or documents, and the difference between fine-tuning a model versus just giving it better prompts. So I would actually say, I'm not going to go into detail now, but go and ask the models this yourself. Go chat with ChatGPT. It can give you a better explanation than I can on these things. Go experiment. Now, while you can dive into each of these language models and look at their respective strengths, honestly, as of July 2025, they're all pretty good at a wide range of things, especially the major ones you know of. So my advice, just pick one of them and then get good at using that one. So now that you understand the models, it's time to learn how to talk to them. And so this is where prompt engineering comes in. Prompt engineering is the art of getting what you want out of a language model. So a good prompt can give you clean code, smart content, or a structured response, while a bad prompt is just going to give you vague nonsense or hallucinations. So key techniques here include zero-shot versus few-shot programming, which is giving the model more context over multiple prompts. You can also do chain of thought prompting, which is getting the AI to reason step by step. There's also role prompting, which is telling the AI who it is before asking it to do anything. And then remember, you're constantly always iterating and refining the prompts based on the responses. It's a never-ending process. So really, prompt engineering is probably the most valuable skill in the entire field. Seriously, if you get good at prompting, this is how you start generating great content and great outputs, and your productivity is just going to go through the roof. Also, as a bonus, you can check out image and video models like Midjourney and Kling. They output image and video, so it's not as maneuverable as text, but same thing. Great prompting leads to great results. Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. AI is cool, but it's even more powerful when you automate it. Automation and workflows are about using software to complete repetitive tasks without manual effort. So by linking tools together in a sequence or a workflow, you can automatically move data, send messages, or trigger actions, saving time and reducing human error. And here's the real kicker. When you connect an LLM to an automation tool like Zapier, Make, or N8N, everything changes. Before AI, Zapier was just this clever little way to pass data between apps. I remember using it, but now it's a billion-dollar backbone for smart workflows that actually think. So, for example, if you have a new lead come in, you can have the AI qualify them and then email them personalized emails automatically. Or if you record a podcast, the AI can transcribe, summarize, and then create 5 pieces of content from that immediately. Or if a Zoom call ends, AI can turn it into tasks and update your Notion workspace. So you want AI doing real work while you sleep. So that means building automations and workflows that combine tools like Zapier, Make, and NNN to build out the actual automations, Airtable or Notion you can use as your database, and then webhook and APIs for real-time actions. So automation is the backbone of modern productivity. And there's just literally infinite ways that automations can be used. And a completely new business model now is what's called an AI automation agency, which has sprung up just in the last couple of years because of this. And so it's something that you can offer to businesses if you get into this. Okay, so now we're getting serious. You want to go even deeper? Then build an AI agent. This is one of the biggest revolutions sweeping the AI world this year. So while automations use linear rule-based workflows and follow predefined steps and conditions, AI agents are autonomous, adaptive decision makers. So they can make decisions, choose tools, and adjust their behavior. Pretty cool stuff. You can give them access to the internet, calculators, APIs, and even spreadsheets. Popular frameworks like LangChain, AutoGen, and CrewAI let you chain tasks together. Like you can ask the AI to research the top 10 AI tools for real estate agents and then summarize them. Or you can ask it to find leads for my agency, draft customer emails, and then only message them if they fit this particular criteria. Or you can ask it to book you the best flight from Panama to Bangkok under $800 for the next weekend. It's like having a junior employee that you pay nothing. So agents are going to revolutionize the economy, both in good and bad ways. Now, while it's still somewhat early days, there are eventually going to be hundreds of millions, or possibly even billions of agents crawling the web in the near future. So if you understand them and start building with them now, you're in a good position. Okay, so now you roughly understand LLMs, prompting, automation tools, and agents, but skills are useless if you don't solve real problems. That's where case and product thinking come in. So once you have a decent understanding of these processes, you should start building out processes for yourself and just for life in general. So you want to identify just annoying problems in business or daily life, and then build a tiny, useful solution powered by AI. Launch it fast, and then iterate based on the feedback. Another area worth exploring that's also revolutionized 2025 in the AI world is something called vibe coding, which is a more intuitive, rapid-fire way of building applications with AI. So instead of obsessing over traditional dev logic and code, vibe coding is about flowing with the AI, experimenting, improvising, and then letting the model help shape the final product. It's messy, creative, and actually surprisingly powerful. Now, some development tools that you can look out to add a bit more flexibility. You can use OpenAI API or Anthropic for custom models. You can use Pinecone or Chroma for memory and context, LangChain for building LLM pipelines, and then Streamlit or Replit to deploy apps. So, for example, I work in sales a lot, so I created an AI-powered deal desk assistant that combines Airtable, LangChain, and OpenAI to create an internal tool that reviews incoming sales deals, checks them against pricing rules and legal terms, and flags issues for approval. So think and build something out for your job or your situation. So what's the path to mastery? First of all, explore language models and start using APIs. Learn prompt engineering with your language model of choice, automate tasks with Zapier or Make, build basic agents with LangChain or the app of your choice, and then start solving real problems and shipping tools. The sooner you start building, the faster you're going to learn. And also expand beyond the tools that I've mentioned. Find out what tools are being used in your industry or your job, and then see how you can use them to automate parts of your work. And if there's no such tool or automation, just go and build it yourself. Okay, there you go. That's where you need to start with AI. It's definitely not an exhaustive explanation of each process, but it's a good starting point, and then I'll definitely go into deep dives in other videos. Hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to drop a comment with what skill you're focusing on next, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the next video. Always stay useful. I'll see you on the next video.